Leo, this is your May 2018 reading of the Astro. You were my most viewed video last month, so I don't know what happened this month. I taped your video reading and for some reason I deleted it by accident. So I'm doing this all over again, but the cards basically say the same thing. So it's definitely a loud message coming in for you, Leo. So thank you for the subscribes, likes and comments last month. I really appreciated them and I hope to receive the same this month if you're pleased with what I have to say. So let's move into the reading, the astrology segment, and then to the tarot. So Leo, this month is a big month. You have lots of 10th house energy coming in for you. On the 16th of May, you have a new moon in your 10th house, and Uranus moves into your 10th house as well. Now the 10th house is all about status in society. So that could include new beginnings and spontaneous out of the blue changes in your career or in your marriage. Because 10th house is all about society, and marriage can also mean a societal institution, a status institution. So big changes for you and new beginnings in career and possibly marriage. Not necessarily or relationships that are close enough to be in like a marriage and that could bring class and status to you. Okay? Could even be friendships that brings a certain level of status and can help to improve the way that you're looked at in society. So even if you're hanging out with a new set of friends that improves your status or diminishes your status, all of that is part of the 10th house placement. So there's newness in terms of that starting this month. And out of the blue, there'll be lots of changes in terms of the way that you're perceived in society for the next 7 years because of Uranus moving into your 10th house. So that will be lasting for the next 7 years. Now you have a full moon as well coming on the 29th of May. And this is happening in your 5th house. So you could have a climax where babies are being born, you find out that you're pregnant or that your spouse is pregnant, you decide to have fun or party, or you decide to work on a really good creative venture or business deal that ends up being a big success or a big failure, and then you have to start doing things anew in order to be more successful. We learn more from failure than we do from success. Either way, it's a huge climax that's going to bring about a huge lesson. Either you're going to be very happy that everything is working very well for you, or you're going to be possibly taken off guard that things didn't quite work out all that well, and you'll bring all your creative juices together again to try to be more successful the next time. Failure teaches more lessons than success does. So nothing is negative. Everything is for our growth and development. Last month in April, I forgot to mention that Pluto went retrograde in your 6th house on the 22nd of April. Saturn is also going retrograde in your 6th house as well. So really and truly, you're relearning lessons and on health. Sorry about this, my dog is making noise in the background. You're relearning lessons on health. So if you've not been exercising, if you've not been eating properly, then there may be issues there in order to basically to give you a wake-up call so that you could start putting your health first. Leos like to eat richly, they like to live richly and lavishly, and Saturn and Pluto is probably trying to knock on your door and say, hey, you need to take care of yourself. With all the success coming your way in the next couple of years, you need to be healthy. Aside from health, the 6th house is all about your day-to-day activities and your work life. Now, we do know, see my little pug in the background. We do know, Omega, stop it. We do know that The sixth house is all about work and everyday activities. And you have lots of changes in your 10th house, which is career as well. So if you look at it this way, you may have changes in where you work and how you work and your organization, your work efficiency. So you might be changing jobs. You may decide to work on your own. There might be a huge theme there for you. Changing workplaces, changing the way you work. Because you have so much energy in your 10th house and your 6th house, that's work and career. But also there are different elements. There could be a marriage element and there could be a health element. So please pay attention to all of these so that the lessons are not that hard. You see, if you know the lessons before they come, you can try to work on them so they don't have to hit you that hard. You don't have to get a disease. You don't have to get a sickness. If you start eating properly, if you start exercising properly, if you start paying attention to your spouse, if you start working diligently and being more organized, or if you start looking for more career opportunities because the job that you're currently at, you've outgrown it. So you need to start probably looking for more career opportunities or trying to develop your skills so that you can become self-employed and improve your own creative endeavors and your own hobbies to turn them into a money-making venture. Because you also have energy in the 5th house. So you have 10th house energy, career, 5th house energy, creative skills, 6th house energy, work and day-to-day activities when it comes to do with work. So with all of this happening, there's lots of changes as it has to do with your work and putting your creativity in your work and your career. Chiron also in April the 17th, changed signs from Pisces into Aries. This is your 9th house. Chiron is all about healing, the wounded healer. So where have you been wounded? So Chiron is coming to heal your 9th house. 9th house is all about higher learning, foreign travel. It's all about foreign people, foreign languages, tolerance, tolerance among people of different ethnicities, class, and so forth. And just learning and deep learning and understanding of life and the people within life and religion and belief systems. And so if Chiron is healing your belief systems, maybe if you had like a racist past, where you were being discriminated on, then Chiron can heal that discrimination, heal that feeling of being marginalized by society, by maybe making you feel more inclusive, or maybe making you realize that what you thought was racism, what you thought was prejudice, what you thought was classist, what you thought was sexist, what you thought was marginalism was probably in your mind based on your own religion, belief systems, cultural beliefs. And as you probably realize that all of this is probably made up in your own mind, and that you really need to, all you need to do is focus on, all you need to do is, hold on. All you really need to do is focus on you, which Leo really does. Leo has a big heart, but Leo is also very self-contained, and Leo, you can also be an attention seeker. You also love the spotlight and attention. So sometimes your own attention tends to be on what do people think about me, and whereas you should put your attention on you, what you think about you. You know, sometimes the people that we think about, sometimes the people that we, the people's opinions that we hold in such high esteem don't know as much as we do, are not as smart as we are not as cultured as we are, and so therefore their perspective on us is not that well informed. And when they throw their opinions on us and we agree to their opinions, we're not putting ourselves in, or you're not putting yourself in a place of value. You need to value you. I just reading the 4 agreements, and it said, do not take things personally. And I think with Chiron in your 9th house, which is all about healing wounds of, even like maybe if you were not able to get visas to go overseas because you were marginalized again based on racial, nationality, ethnicity, maybe you didn't have enough money in the bank, because sometimes to get visas they ask you for your financial situation, or sometimes you probably were not able to go to school. 9th house is all about higher education as well. All of these things will be healed. For some reason, finances will flow. Maybe your career will now take off and you'll have enough money to start doing courses on the side, and things that you wanted to study that you couldn't study because you didn't have the finances, now you do. And so Chiron is really going to take care of you in terms of higher learning, tolerance of different people of different nationalities, foreign travel if you were not able to travel before, and will open up a way for you to be able to travel now, to be able to open your mind up now in ways that you were not able to in the past, because you're probably limited by finances, limited by your own belief systems, limited by family members who probably didn't want to open up your mind. They wanted you to believe their belief systems. So enough of that for now. I hope I've given you enough information from an astrological perspective to help you and actually Chiron stays in that area for the next 7 years as well. So you'll be working with higher level education, tolerance, travel, and healing all the wounds in relation to that, and wounds related to belief systems and religious systems. Maybe even like for instance, if like you were in like a cult system and you got abused or misused, all of this there'll be a healing. People will come in and understand you, and you will understand what you went through if you didn't understand it before. There's so much that could manifest with Chiron in the 9th house. So if you'd like me to expand on this more and make an individual video on that, I can. If people write enough comments and ask me to, I can. But for now, I think that's probably enough. And I'll move on to the tarot reading. So, Leos, got this tarot reading last time and I'm getting basically the same message coming in again. So, give me 1 minute. Basically the same message coming in again. And this message is that there is hardship that you're holding on to. There is something that's a struggle, and I'm not sure if this has to do with your career, because there's lots of 10th house energy, lots of work energy, lots of creative talent energy, and I'm not sure if if it's causing you stress, your work environment is causing you stress, your marriage is causing you stress, your health is causing you stress, because all of these are key energies this month for you. And what we see is major changes are working against you. So maybe you found out that you may have to leave your job, or you found out that your marriage isn't working out well because maybe there's a third party situation, or that your mate decides to leave, and that's working against you because it's a heavy load to carry. If out of the blue, maybe business is not going well, or your boss is not your boss anymore, then probably you have to step up, and it's a lot of responsibility on you. So whatever big changes are happening in your career, in your work environment, and in your creative abilities and skills, these changes are causing a huge burden on you. And we can see that there was a decision that you had to make in terms of these energies in the past. And there was possibly harsh words exchanged and a cutting away of people, relationships, or job opportunities. And when you made that decision to speak up or to cut off something of less value, you gained value for yourself, and you gained respect for yourself. And somebody else brought value to you as well. So you probably got other career opportunities, that you're going to now be working on, or you gave yourself value and you're going to carry on that value to another job, to another relationship, or just with yourself. Because if you're not being treated how you want to be treated, and you're carrying all the burden, it's not being shared, it's not being balanced, and you speak out about it and things fall apart because of it, then definitely somebody who loves themselves and somebody who has respect for themselves would probably walk away from that situation. And what I'm seeing in the future is somebody who's independent, who's self-confident, and who has lots of value in themselves. So either when you walk away with a little bit of money, possibly, you walk away with only your bag, whether it's from a marriage or from a career, being independent and being self-confident in yourself and having self-respect is going to even give you more value in the future. So you will be happier as a result of leaving that career, that marriage, or that job. So you don't have to worry. So I can see that struggle that you're going through is definitely a cutting away of something. You're cutting something off from your life this month. Something that's dead weight to you. Something that's overburdening you. And what I'm seeing is could be an air sign who is probably your boss or your friend or your significant other, who is possibly arguing with you, being very aggressive with you or aggressive with words with you, and you're not having a heated exchange of words and of possibly negative thoughts towards you because you're cutting them off. What I'm seeing is that you want, this is the Hierophant is all about marriage or career. It's all about status in society. And that's what you want. You want to be at the top of your game, either in career or with a partner who is going to give you status. That's what you want. That is your dream. You want to be valued in your marriage. You want to be valued in your relationships. You want to be valued in society. And so all of these things, career, marriage, jobs, friends, need to line up. And what I'm seeing here is the devil. So that could mean lots of things. The devil is a card of Capricorn, which means that, and Capricorn is all about status in society. So what I'm seeing here for you actually is what you want, you will get. Usually the devil is a negative card, but from this reading, I'm seeing this as being a positive card. You will get to the level of a Capricorn, which is at the height of status. So when you free yourself of this dead weight, in the future, you will have high self-esteem, you'll have lots of money, lots of value in yourself, but you need to free yourself from whatever dead weight is holding you back. And when you've done that, you will find yourself at the top of society and at the top of your game. You will be like a Capricorn, and Capricorns are all about forward moving, initiating, getting the job done, efficiency, practicality, and being at the head of the table. So Leo, this is a very great reading for you. Lots of 10th house energy, and 10th house energy is all about Capricorn. So Leo, this month is the beginning of you becoming more like a Capricorn. I hope you understand what I mean by that. It's really about you being at the top of your game and improving your career and your marriage. Yeah, it's really about you. This month and into the next 7 months with Uranus in your 10th house, it's all about career for you. It's all about society for you. And society in terms of your friendship, in terms of your career, in terms of your marriages. You want to improve your status in society. It's all about the externalities for you. And your internal, whether within you, you're going to improve value within yourself, within your inner circle of friends and spouses and career and anything else that is widely external. It starts from within you and it's moving out, and you want value in every aspect, on every level of yourself. And so this is what the cards are saying, and the cards are saying whatever was of no value and where you felt used and abused, will be no more. There'll be major changes. You'll be making a decision to cut out things that bring no value to you. You're moving away, walking away as an independent entity with someone with value and self-respect. You're cutting somebody off, cutting out communication, cutting off a job, and moving on to something. Now, there might be aggressive words being exchanged from this party, whether it's a boss, a friend, a spouse, but you're not letting that hold you back, because your goal is to keep yourself in the height of society, and you're not going to let anything or anybody, whether it's emotional manipulation, logical manipulation, get between you and your goal. And your goal will be achieved. At least a small aspect of it is going to be achieved by the end of the month. You'll be making baby steps, and you will make this final cut at the end of the month, where you will start tasting the seeds of success and of achievement, and self-respect and self-confidence. Thank you very much, Leo. I appreciate your views, likes, and comments last month, as I've said already, and I hope to receive the same this month. Please take care, and hope to see you in June. Love you. Bye.